being
no
no.
reason for me,
I'm
you, and
speaking with
Banks to have a
animosity now
conversation.
because
Regardless,
not
there's
only did I
no
feel like I'm
reason for
being
me.
pressed right now.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
pressing you. I'm just
yeah.
saying there's no reason for me, you, and Banks to have a conversation.
Okay,
Why are
then
you feeling
then it
pressed?
wasn't. Could it have? I feel
Why
pressed,
is
right?
y'all
Well,
even having a
one of all,
conversation in front of all these
it's
people
not. That's
anyway?
my point. Is that it wasn't for all of us. We was in the
Okay,
corner. That was the time to talk
you
about it.
literally just
If
brought
when
it up
why I
right
walk
here.
up, why I walk up later? Why do I walk up later and you talking about it to somebody else, gang? If it was
Nigga, this
nothing to
my
you, if it didn't matter to
twin.
you, it
Bruh.
obviously mattered to you. You should have just talked to me about
Wait,
that
twin,
shit
what did I
right
even say
then,
to you,
gang.
twin?
We were just talking.
Man,
Yeah, we was talking in general.
We was talking general talk. We wasn't.
Better catch me.
man, look what y'all, man. All right.
My
What's the word, Cassidy? I suppose so. When it wasn't supposed to go, it wasn't supposed to come here. We were supposed to be able to talk about it like adults and move on, but I guess that's not the case. No worries. I'm gonna make it very short and sweet by saying the problem is, and as I've just deduced from the amount of conversation we had, is that, and it's not a violation of any rule or no problem that I'm gonna report on, but I want it to be understood that Money Making T feels like that they could talk to people. That's just how they talk, and it's just like no, it's a level of respect that's required. Respect is non-negotiable in the faction. We need to have respect for each other and speak to each other with a certain level of respect, and everybody will return that respect. That's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna be done. That's it.
Sorry, Cassie. My bad.
What do, bro? Can you hear me?
I honestly, I don't know. He think I got animosity. I ain't got no animosity. He tried to check me about a situation. I let him know, bro. Like, I'm just not going. You can't check me about a situation that I don't care about. And I let him know. And I was trying to let him know you're checking me over a female that I don't even barely like. I got a whole girl that play the game, is in game. Yes, I have my fun on the game, but I'm like I said, if it ain't honey, I'm not going out about. But everybody else, man, they're all up for grabs. So the fact that he thought I was tripping over a female that I really don't give two fucks about is just wild to me. You can body cam it and send it to her too. But like I'm saying, it's just weird to me. So when he tried to check me over a situation, yeah, nah, hold on, pump your brakes. I'm not going over a situation that I don't care about. You can't check me over that. So when I'm driving off in my car, he gonna say something, and he's gonna say it wasn't towards me, and I know it was. Talking about, oh, I do what the fuck I want to do here, huh? Oh, I only said that because I've been talking to Magic for 2 hours down here. Okay, and I got in the car and drove away. I didn't say nothing to you, knowing I've been seeing you down here this whole time. None of that. So I'm like, what do you mean? So now all of a sudden I'm driving this. Oh, I do what the fuck I want. So now so I feel like, okay, you're testing me now. So then now he's like, oh, I need to pull you to the side. Pull me to the side for what? When you're trying to check me over a situation after you've been seeing me all day for the last 2 hours of you talking down there and ain't saying 2 words to me. Now all of a sudden you see old girl get in my car, it's, oh, I do what the fuck I want to do. Like, I'm like, that's lame. I ain't got no animosity over nobody in this faction, no nothing. I come on this thing, have fun. I'm not looking for friends. I do what I want. But when I feel like someone's playing with me and try to check me over something that I feel like is not important to me, and I ain't never brought nothing up to you about it, then I should be not even addressed over it.
If I may, I didn't understand that T misunderstood fully what I was saying. But I would beg the question, rather than explaining, I would beg the question. Why would me stating that I do what I want, why would that affect T in any type of way, whether I was talking to T or not? Why would me saying I do what I want bother T? How does that equate to disrespect or T feeling some type of way? Me saying, main event saying I do what I want, how would that be a flex or a target or an attack? How would it be?
All right. So the whole time I'm in the garage, you guys having conversation, but still when I leave the area, y'all throwing it up in the chat, having the conversation in the chat, which I don't care. Because like I said, you guys are both least of my worries. Magic mad, I don't fuck with him. Okay. So now you guys are trauma bonding. That's cool. So I'm like, that's weird. So the moment I walk by now it's, oh, we do what the fuck we want. All right, stand on it then. So when I hop out the car and say, what do you mean by that? You change your whole tone and everything. Oh no, I thought you said it because of, or no, you said it because you guys were sitting there for 2 hours. So if you wasn't saying it like that, why would you think that, oh, I thought it was because you guys was there for 2 hours? Like, that don't make sense.
Okay, well then let me explain. Thank you, Cassie, for just playing referee right now, because we are both respecting each other, letting each other speak. Listen, again, I was talking with Magic for like 2 hours, and we was getting clarity on something that I ended up explaining to you, T, when we ended up started talking. And I told you that when me and Magic first fell out, he didn't tell me what was really on his mind. But today he decided to tell me that he was told some false information. So, boom, I heard, I think what I thought was T-Voice say, man, come on, which was what was said. It was said, come on. So I turned around thinking T was talking to me, because the last time that they came back from PvP, T said, I can't believe y'all, and this is facts, and it's all on body cam, but fact, T said, damn, y'all, I can't believe y'all still standing here in the same spot. And moved on, and we just kept talking.
I was never talking to you. Cool. I was literally talking to you. Maybe. Okay. That's what I'm saying. You be in your feelings listening
but
to
I'm
everything.
Just saying that if, listen. All I'm saying is the shoe fit. All I'm saying is the shoe fit. You say, I can't believe y'all still standing here. That's what you did say, right? Y'all still standing here in the same spot. You was talking to Drew, great. I'm just saying that the shoe did fit, but I didn't respond right then. The next time you came down, I heard, come on, with like I'm been telling you to come on type of energy to it. So I turned around thinking that you was talking to me. And I was wrapping up Magic, saying, like, for the last 45 minutes probably, I was like, brother, I gotta go to PvP and shoot some people. Because that's what I really want to do. Also, my homies who be going to shoot people, they doing that, and I heard a comment that I thought was for me, which was, y'all come on, damn, I can't believe y'all still been standing here the whole time. So when I heard this come on, I turned around, right? I go, oh shit, see, you not talking, my bad, you not talking to me, you talking to Banks. So I turned back around to Magic and started continuing with what I was saying, which was, man, you, me, some of us, we're the exceptions. We have the rules, then we have the exceptions. We're talking about some deep life shit. I was like, we got rules, we got exceptions. Whatever you want to do, brother, you can do. We can rule the world. We can dominate the world. I'm speaking life into this man. I got a 2-hour clip of I can put on YouTube of me speaking life into somebody who just had beef with me the other day. I had no problem with him. I didn't care. He was the least of my worries, like you described him. But me and you wasn't on no worries shit. We was tight. We was cool. We was next to each other in the worst of worst, laying on the ground next to each other. On the radio saying how much we was gonna go back to PvP and get these guys. We had done made up rules. You had done came up with a way to tell the green scrubs how to do what they supposed to do without them even knowing that that's what they were supposed to be doing. And I pulled you to the side and said, hey, my G, that was brilliant. So I didn't think for a second that you thought that I had animosity towards you. But when I said, oh no, I wasn't talking to you, you immediately took it like I was trying to clean up my act, or like I was trying to talk about you and then hide my hand, throw a rock and hide my hand. I'm like, nah, what you mean? What did I just say? What I just said was whatever I had just said. And I was talking to so-and-so, and it was about that. So Banks only came into the mix, or the person we talking about only came into the mix because that's who you were talking to in the moment when you said, come on, for real. I had realized that that's who you was talking to. You weren't talking to me. I said, oh, shoot, you weren't talking to me. You were talking to Banks. And I feel like, just like you feel like I'm hurt about that, I feel like because I said the name Banks is why you got mad. And I'm just saying that you're not right in thinking that I'm mad because Shorty was getting in your car. You're wrong. And if you're telling me that I'm not right for thinking that, it is hard to believe, but I'm willing to receive that because I don't want us to have no issue where there isn't one. I don't care about that. I literally was having a good conversation with somebody who I was having negative interactions with because it was their choice, and I don't want to continue having it.
I'm gonna have to holler at you later.
I feel like I just been talking for the last 3 hours, and I'm sick of doing that. I want to go shoot my gun. I want to go shoot my gun with my dogs, but my dog just got mad at me because it feel like. Go ahead, my bad.
We been okay.
Yeah, we good. We good. I promise. We good. We good. We grown enough to handle it. All right. Hey, that's how you do that. That's how you do that. No, we did that right. That's how you do that. Because we would have both been on the chopping